Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joey here, and last night we had another phenomenal episode of The Masked Singer. Someone was voted off who we said was going to get voted off first, and right now we're going to go through all the clues and the pitch correct audio. Yeah, we do that on this channel. But before we do, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. For those who are new to the YouTube channel, hi, how are you? My name is Joey Contino. I'm an executive audio producer here in New York City, where it is an ugly day outside. Gotta love winter. But it's my job as an executive audio producer to provide audio for my clients. And that audio may not always sound the best. Sometimes there's a high frequency you gotta take out. Maybe a low frequency or a little grumble you have to somehow wiggle out of there. And this is where The Masked Singer comes in. Since episode 1 on the first season, you'll notice that every week they give us these clue packages. And in these clue packages are the celebrities talking about themselves. Obviously, they're giving little hints throughout the whole thing. But you realize it's not the real celebrity talking. What it is that Fox runs it through a program that pitches it up and speeds it up so that you have no idea who it is. Well, if they did use their real voice, let's be honest, you would know who it is right away. Well, doing what I do, I figured I could slow that down and pitch correct it so that we can know who is under that mask. Now that plus the clues, we could determine who it is, right? Now we've been doing this since episode 1. We've gotten them all right with the exception of the eagle. And right now we're gonna go through the clues and the pitch correct. But before we dive into that, there are a few things I wanna cover from last night's episode. First things first, you guys liked that I did the audience reactions or overreactions to the show. For those who don't know, they have a pump up guy who comes out and tries to get the audience like going crazy, and sometimes people just don't know how to react naturally. And I did this in a segment a couple episodes ago and you guys absolutely loved it. Here's a couple of the overreactions from last night's episode. So if you like that segment, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. The next thing I want to bring up, which is brought to my attention from an Instagram, one of my followers, which by the way, you can follow me on Instagram at Joey Contino. I will respond to every single person's message. But Instagram follower, frog_225 said, did you notice that Nick Cannon got kind of angry and threw a little shade to the audience last night? Here, I'm gonna give you guys a clip of what had happened and you let me know if you see it.
Remember, audience, vote wisely. Last week you sent home Shaka Khan and you got a lot of flack for it.
Yeah, you can see he's a little pissed off that the audience voted off Shaka Khan the other day. Look, she's very talented. I was sad to see her go, especially because our friend over here, the White Tiger, really should have been kicked off the show before her, but it is what it is. I just thought it'd be funny to share with you guys. Now, let's go through last night's episode. There are a ton of spoilers. I mean, I go clue by clue by clue, detailed clues. So, if you didn't watch last night, you may want to turn this off. This is my only warning I'm giving you, besides the warning in the description of this video. But last night, the elephant was revealed. I told you the elephant was going to be the first one to go, and it was revealed to be Tony Hawk. Did you guys get that, by the way? Because you only had about 40 minutes to go through his clue package and decide who it is. To me, the biggest thing that kind of gave him away, obviously, was the motorcycle in his clue package. But the biggest thing was when he was on stage and he did that slide on his knees. That's something that, I mean, he's kind of known for that because he pretty much invented the vertical skateboarding trick. I think he was the first one to do a 900. And when you fall, the safest way to fall is to put your knees forward and slide down. So as soon as I saw that, I went, okay, well, we have the X because he showed the X. We have the bicycle. We have the whole thing about him on the, I guess, the bench. So I'm like, oh, that's got to be Tony Hawk. And it was. Now, I did do the pitch correct during the show, just to kind of solidify my answer. And I'm going to give it to you guys as an example on how we actually run the system. Here's the original audio Fox gave us.
Here's the story of how I became the biggest animal in the kingdom.
Now, I slowed it down. I pitch corrected it. This is what I got.
Here's the story of how I became the biggest animal in the kingdom.
And just to compare it to Tony Hawk's real voice, here he is from some random video online.
Is there a skateboarding trick called the eggplant? Yes, there is a skateboarding trick called the eggplant.
So as you can see, the system does work. Sometimes it doesn't, like people like the White Tiger, whose voice they have processed 5 million times. But for the most part, it works very well. So let's go ahead and dive into the other 5 remaining contestants. We'll start off with the banana. First, we see a cowboy hat. Then we see a puffer fish. He references being hung over a lot. He's actually technically naked on a football field. Did you kind of get that? I feel like that's some kind of clue down the line. Someone who takes their clothes off a lot? Maybe, who knows? So a lot of hangover references. He said that this wasn't his first rodeo. And my biggest takeaway from this clue package is that we can hear an accent. Yeah, just listen to it. Here's the audio they gave us.
What? Where am I? Oh no! I'm late for the stage! Ah!
Now here's my pitch correct audio.
What? Where am I? Oh no! I'm late for the stage! Ah! Oh, I can't believe I overdid it last night. You'd think this was my first rodeo. I'm the banana because I'm tough on the outside, but a total smoothie on the inside. And a hoot to have at parties. Am I right, ladies? How big a draft I got it? I can't wait to peel back my layers and show I can use my voice in any environment. I just want to see you smile.
Now, any guesses on who you think that is? Just listening to the voice kind of reminds me, what's his name? It's the guy that played Rotor in Cars. So if you have kids or you like Disney, you know who I'm talking about. Now, on Instagram throughout the night, we had about 150 people message me at once, and we've been taking polls on who everyone thinks is under the mask. And the biggest one that pulled forward was Jeff Foxworthy. Once again, we don't have enough clues to decide who these people are, but that's your guys' guesses. I don't like to guess until the 3rd episode, and I need like 3 clue packages really to solidify my answer. Next is the mouse. The clues we got for the mouse: she is small and cute. She says she's always been a leader in her field, and she wrote the playbook. We see a bang bang formation, the year 1979, and we see gold pom-poms. Now here's the audio they gave us.
Just like a mouse, I'm small and cute.
Now here's my pitch correct audio.
Just like a mouse, I'm small and cute. Don't let my size fool you, because my presence is larger than life. I've always been a leader in my field, really. I wrote the playbook, but as much as I love calling the shots and showing everyone who's the boss, I also love having a walk-on role to play. They say don't sweat the small stuff, but now that I'm putting myself in, you should. Because I never accept anything less than gold. So to all my competitors, you better watch out.
Now comment below who you think it is just by the singing voice. By the singing voice alone, everyone has agreed upon that is Diane Warwick. I mean, that voice does sound iconic, just like picking out a couple other people from this show, especially last season. Here is the mouse singing.
You can reach me with your mind.
And here is Diane singing. It's a good guess, everyone. Once again, not solidifying my answer, but it's a good guess. Next is the taco, which is funny because you guys have been saying for weeks on end that I am the taco. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Let's go through the clues. The taco says that he's been a comfortable part of your life for decades. We see a lot of VHS tapes. We see a Rubik's Cube. We see an anchor, and then we see a San Francisco trolley, or a lot of you guys are saying Mr. Rogers' trolley, but Mr. Rogers obviously not on the show. He's been dead for like, what, 8 years, 9 years? He does mention to enchiladas and beyond. Now here's the audio that Fox gave us.
Like the comfort food I am, I've been a comforting part of your lives for decades.
Now here's my pitch correct audio.
Like the comfort food I am, I've been a comforting part of your lives for decades. I've got plenty of seasoning, and I'm in a good place. But my routine can get a bit mild. So I'm here to bust out of the buffet and spice things up. To enchiladas and beyond. Here I go as fast as I can. I want to be the last mask standing. I just hope I don't fall apart out there. Time for Taco Wednesday.
Now feel free to comment below who you think it is. What I think is funny, I'm going to pull out a segment for a second here and just say you guys have been saying that I've been a taco the whole time. And last night the taco did sing a jazz song, and I am a jazz singer, and he sang Fly Me to the Moon. Take a listen.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Seriously, he can barely sing. You thought that was me. Compare that to Fly me to the moon. Let me play among those stars. Yeah, and you're trying to tell me that his singing last night was awful. Anyway, let's go to the next person. Comment below who you think that is. All right, so next was the frog. First, we saw, it looked like it was like the 1930s. There was a lightning bolt. We see a leftover bag saying leftovers. He says that he's been doing things his way and that he's been swimming with the big frogs, always trying to survive. Then we saw a poster for the 1996 World Games for the 1,000-meter frog jump, which is like the long jump. And then we see $3 bills, well, not $3 bills, but 3 bills that wound up adding up to $106. Now, I do want to add one interesting thing to this, is that they pulled up a newspaper in the beginning of the clue packages, and there was something written on it, and if you're like me, you paused the video, you read it. For those who didn't pause the video, I'm going to pause it for you right now so you can read it, and I'm going to read it to you because it is hilarious. Oh, and I should probably read this in a 1930s voice, you know, like the old-fashioned radio voices, because that's the time period they're going for, so here we go. So there was a tadpole just swimming along, doing a tadpole thing, thinking, hey, life is pretty good. Who needs legs anyway? Then one day it was swimming near a horseshoe and must have felt lucky. It waved its little fishy tail and swam faster than ever, and the metamorphosis began in the blink of a frog's eye. Goodbye, tail, hello, legs. What are these weird spongy things in my body? Oh, lungs, cool. The tadpole became a frog, but seriously, are you actually reading this? Did you pause on me? Are you hoping for more clues? Or should I say hopping for more clues? Well, there's a frog joke. Why are frogs so happy? Because they eat whatever bugs them. Ha ha ha! Sorry, that wasn't a clue, but hopefully there's a kid in every room who enjoyed it. I'm impressed you're still reading this small print. Back to the frog. I really did have a wild ride. Though it did have some interesting eating habits, and I'm not just talking about dining on flies. By the way, have you seen the slow-mo videos of frogs using their tongues? Pretty fascinating. Okay, you've made it this far. I'll just tell you the tadpole who became a frog is a celebrity we all know and love who goes by the name of blank. Yeah, sorry, my voice changed throughout that. My voice couldn't handle that whole 1930s talk for too long. So now I'm gonna go ahead and play the pitch correct audio for you guys. Here's what they gave us.
Newsflash! My metamorphosis has been anything but typical.
Now here's my pitch correct audio.
Newsflash! My metamorphosis has been anything but typical. I left to stardom as fast as a lightning bolt. Never had a chance to evolve my image and do things my way. I was slithering with the big frogs from Jump Jump. Just had to fit in and survive. But now, I can write my own masterpiece. Showing this new side gives me butterflies in my stomach. But I'm ready to drop the hammer and sing my face off.
Comment below who you think it is. We have one more to go, and that's the kitty.
Aw, say hi. Oh, she actually said hello.
She said the show is a little bit of a heaven where she can wipe the slate clean and be pure as snow. She admitted that she's lonely because people only think of who she used to be and not what she is today. The video also included pirates and a crashing rose, and she said that no one has seen her like this before. Now here's the audio Fox gave us.
In all my wildest dreams, I'd never imagined I'd be here.
Now here's our pitch correct audio.
In all my wildest dreams, I'd never imagined I'd be here, where I feel at home among the weird and the wonderful. It's almost like this show was made for me. A little bit of heaven where I can wipe the slate clean as the purest snow. Sometimes it feels lonely because people don't think of me as the person I've become, but the person I once was. But now under these lights, among the cream of the crop, I get to start from scratch. And just like a kitty will always find a way to nuzzle into your heart. Tonight, for my big debut, I'm going for high drama as I show you why I'm the pick of the litter.
That audio sounds a little weird. Doesn't it sound like there's an echo in that room? Like it sounds like they recorded it in a bathroom. There was an echo. It bothers me, maybe because I'm an audio guy, but it bothers me. Anyway, comment below who you think it is. Those are all the contestants from this past week's show. We have 3 contestants left from last week's show. I'm gonna play those pitch corrects for you right now, so here they are.
Look who's still here! Shocked? Me too. I knew going into this competition I was never gonna be the best singer. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I've always known how to work a crowd, and that's been my strategy here all along. Don't take my word for it. Here's a good friend who can back that up.
Being here feels like such an opportunity to break out of my shell. People have always expected me to act a certain way.
That really tests me. Well, I want to rebel from all that. You can punish me all you like for being myself. But if I want to sing a love song, I'm gonna sing a love song.
I'm so humbled to be here in the Group H Championships. I wasn't sure I'd make it this far, but now, after hearing all the panelists' love, I feel empowered to fight my way into the Super 9, especially with all the support from my family.
So comment below who you think they are. And now, if you don't join us already on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Joey Contino. I do upload behind-the-scenes videos and a lot of interesting facts and clues about the show that you may not realize about. So follow me on Instagram at Joey Contino. And if you send me a message, I will respond to you guys. And if you're still watching, we're doing a contest right now. I leave this to the end because only true fans who stay to the end should be in the contest. I mean, if you're in it just for like the first few seconds, come on, you stay for the end. But if you made it this far, you can enter into our contest. We are looking for someone to either draw or make the perfect golden mask. Yes, at the end of the show, that golden mask, I want one to put like right over here. It'd be kind of cool, right? So if you are a good drawer or you can make something really well, go ahead and make it and send me photos of it via Instagram at Joey Contino, and you'll be in the running to win our pins. We're designing pins for this channel, at least for the Masked Singer. I ordered them. They're running a little behind because my manufacturer's in China. Kind of sucks, right? Yeah. But this is what they look like. So a winner will win some of those pins. But anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Seriously, do it because it helps me out with the YouTube analytics. And if you made it to the end, I always leave you guys with one question. My question for you is this. If you had to leave one album, a full album, not just one song, a full album on repeat over and over again, what would that album be? My album is technically on the board behind me. You just can't see it. But anyway, I'm Joey. It was great talking to you guys. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.
Nasty.